was an 80s kid, my mom made me a Rubik's Cube costume out of a box. My head was sticking out of the top of the box and my arms were out of the sides of the box. And it was awesome.
I think my best Halloween costume was, I was Bjorn Bjork. I was a mashup of Bjork and Bjorn Borg. So I actually hand-sewed Bjork's swan dress, quite elaborate undertaking. And then on top of that, I layered Bjorn Borg. This is a real tongue twister. So I wore his classic Fila vintage headband. I had a vintage wooden racket, wristbands. It was a very cool costume.
Halloween's very special in my family. We are always doing a group Halloween coordinated outfit. My wife, I've got 3 boys. Some of my favorites are the Sonic characters. I was Dr. Evil. That was a great one. Minecraft, I think I was exploding something. But listen, you gotta have some fun. You gotta lean in. You gotta do it with your family. Cops and Robbers, another classic. I don't even know what we're doing this year, but I can't wait.
Last year, I was Alvin and the Chipmunks with my 2 best friends, not the Chipettes, but the traditional Alvin and the Chipmunks. And it was fun, and we rocked it. And yes, we had a Dave, and it was the best time around. My kids were like, what is Alvin and the Chipmunks? So then we watched some old school TV together. And now this year, my daughter and her 2 best friends are being Alvin and the Chipmunks.
I have some friends that these were college buddies, fraternity friends that came back to New York. This was, we were probably 7, 8 years out of college. I got tucked into being a Spice Girl, but I was Posh Spice, so I feel like that at least worked.
We decided that he would be Dexter and I would be one of the victims. So he looks a little bit like Michael C. Hall and had the butcher apron, had that sort of shield, that glass shield, fake knife. So I wore a tan colored dress, but then I just wrapped it up in saran wrap. So all you could see was saran wrap. Now, the thing is, it's hard to walk and move in saran wrap. So if anyone decides to do this from here, call me. I can give you some tips on how I had to cut some areas like slits so you can actually move at a party.
Superman.
So I was Pink Ranger from Power Rangers 2 years in a row. When I was a kid, my aunt, my family friend, who I consider my aunt, her mom, this old Italian woman from Italy, she literally made the costume by hand and stitched it together based on my sizing. And I was so obsessed with Kimberly the Pink Ranger that I wore it 2 years in a row. And then in my 20s, college years, I was a Pink Ranger again. So I have to pick her.